Hi, everyone. California is definitely one of our clients' favorite family destinations. And I'm happy that we're joined by our friend Tiffany Reed from the Ritz-Carlton Bacara in Santa Barbara. Tiffany, thanks for joining us. Santa Barbara is a great family destination, and you truly sit on a beachfront resort. Can you tell us a little bit about the overview? Can you give us an overview of the resort and how it sits?
Absolutely. Gosh, thank you so much for inviting me. It's really such a pleasure to talk about. Our resort's more of a destination inside Santa Barbara. The property itself is a Mediterranean experience, and the original owner, built it to be like Andalusia in the south of Spain. So everywhere that you go, the 19 separate guest room buildings, it's a little bit more of a Mediterranean feel, but oceanfront and in California. So of course that perfect 72-degree weather year round.
Yeah, we were there probably 4 or 5 years with our 4 or 5 years ago with our kids, and just that layout with it's just a little rolling hill going down into the ocean it's just a wonderful setting.
Exactly. We have 1.5 miles of hiking and walking trails and a beach house down on the beach. So the property is just extremely expansive and lends itself to just be really spacious and great for not only couples, but families alike.
Yeah, and the pool situation is beautiful as well. Our kids just loved the tiered pools that you have going right into the ocean.
Oh my goodness. Most favorite part of the entire resort, I think, especially because they're heated to 82 degrees year round. So it doesn't matter if it's rain or shine, you can always have a wonderful pool experience. And then we also have an additional pool for adults only, which makes it really nice for couples traveling together.
Yeah, and again, and what, like you kind of mentioned before, I mean, just the whole location upon itself really it energizes you, and you really just want to be outdoors, and you just have so many great activities there. Can you talk us a little bit about some of the things that people can do right at the property or around the property?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, we sit on 78 acres, so there is prime oceanfront property to explore. We've got a natural beach. So what that means is in the winter time, it's a little bit more rockier with driftwood, which is great for kids when they want to explore. But then also, we've got bluff, yoga on the bluff overlooking the ocean. We have the tennis center by Cliff Drysdale. We have Sandpiper Golf right next door. As I mentioned, it really is a destination inside a destination. You can come to the resort and never leave, and have plenty of activities to do, including biking next door to the Natural Butterfly Reserve.
Yeah, and I know you have a wonderful kids center there as well.
We do. We partnered with Jean-Michel Cousteau from Ambassadors of the Environment, and many know his fame. He is actually a local resident of Montecito and pops into the resort from time to time. He loves the central coast of California just because of its rich sand and marine life in the area.
And, one of the great things is, just as we see the spa, if the kids are in the kids center or you're out and about, you have a really, active day, you can come back and enjoy the spa. Any particular experience that you like in the spa?
Gosh, there are so many to choose from. We're really focused on health and wellness, and my personal favorite is the facial from Natura Bissé. So everything's really natural and just all about the Central Coast and the environment that we're in.
Beautiful. And again, I think what you mentioned, you're a resort within a resort, and if somebody doesn't want to leave, you have amazing culinary experiences here as well. What are we looking at here?
Absolutely. This is one of the things that I'm most blown away about every single day as I walk the property is, we have everything from your wonderful, amazing contemporary steakhouse to casual bites just here overlooking the ocean. But we also have a casual restaurant. And then we do have our version of a Starbucks, which is a grab and go coffee, but pizzas in the evening. So we have a little bit of everything for everybody to enjoy as you're going throughout the entire property.
And, I think like we saw in your overview, what we loved about it is, you have all these little buildings with rooms. So it's great for families. You have a lot of adjoining and maybe connecting issues, options, but also intergenerational. If a grandparent wants to be or travel, can you walk us through some of the room options?
Most definitely. I would say, we get the biggest question we get is who's our customer, and we get a fair share of couples that are coming, especially baby moons or just honeymoons or just even getaways. And then we have a lot of families and multi-generational families. And some of our most popular rooms are like this fireside that you see here.
It's beautiful, and again, I think we had 2 connecting rooms when we were there, and just, the whole experience arriving. We were outdoors the whole, basically from start to beginning, from start to finish. I think a golf cart brought us down to the room and checked in, and had a wonderful stay with you guys.
Yeah.
And I think, besides the wonderful resort, Santa Barbara is really a gem. It's so easy to get to from Los Angeles. But the town of Santa Barbara itself is fantastic, because of the beachfront situation, and also the vineyards. And what we loved about it was the funk zone.
This is probably one of the most popular areas visited in Santa Barbara, and it definitely does not disappoint. I've got to say, it got its name because the people used to call it the funky part of town. And it's all these abandoned warehouses that have been remade into, as you mentioned, tasting rooms. Wine is a big component of what we do, and what we're all about. And outdoor living is another piece of the pie here in Santa Barbara. And we're affectionately called the American Riviera, and definitely for a reason, because it's all outdoors. It's about enjoying the joy to be of life, wine, and good food. And that's exactly what the Central Coast is all about.
Yeah. And, and that funk zone is just, fantastic. I mean, when we were there, my boys were, they're big skateboarders. So we dropped them off at the skate park in front of the ocean there. We dropped our daughters off shopping up here. And my wife and I, Kristen and I just walked around the funk zone. We're more beer drinkers, so found a couple breweries there, and went into a bunch of the art galleries that are there. So just had a wonderful time there. And again, I think this is the main street that you're showing us here in Santa Barbara, where people can go shopping.
It is, yeah. The main street of Santa Barbara is, since mid 2020 has been shut down to just pedestrian traffic, and that has been one of the biggest blessings. And we've just had a lot of fun with all of the restaurants and even the shopping spilling out onto the streets. And the image that you see here is actually from Thursday nights when we have a little bit of our version of the arts market. And so always the entire community comes out, whether it's the arts markets on the weekends or even 2 times a week, the farmers market. It's just the entire lifestyle in Santa Barbara is about being outdoors and enjoying life. And I think that you can kind of see from this photo exactly how we enjoy that.
And then, in time of year, even during a winter time, it's still, great weather just to be able to enjoy the outdoors, correct? It seems like it's, an everlasting spring type environment.
That is so correct, Juan. I moved here 3 years ago, and I thought that couldn't be true. But here we are 3 years in. It's 70 degrees, 72 degrees, I would say, solid year round. We do have a few weeks in the summer that get a little bit warmer for us. Warm is like 84 degrees. Mm-hmm. And, it does rain a little bit. I mean, we get the Central Coast rains. I mean, California is definitely not the same part of California as everybody else. We get a really temperate climate. So in January, February, March, we'll have a few showers, and it may get down to the 40s at night. But really, it's very comfortable 72 degrees year round.
That's awesome. Well, I think we are seeing a lot of demand, a lot of people, going to California. They want the outdoors, and we really appreciate your time here and giving us a wonderful overview of the experiences that the hotel offers and that the area offers. So we're grateful for our partnership with you guys as a Stars agency and a Virtuoso agency. And we always appreciate all that you guys do for our clients. So thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Juan. Really appreciate it.
Have a great day. Bye.
You too.